The following is a paid program and does not necessarily reflect the opinions of the staff or management of Visionary-related entertainment.
Aloha, and welcome to Betty's Real Estate Corner, brought to you by Coldwell Banker Sakamoto Properties. Roy Sakamoto here in the studio with me, trying to come up with a whole bunch of hopefully interesting things for you about what's going on in the world, and specifically the world of real estate.
Yeah, I think we've got a pretty diversified program today. It's you've got something interesting to read, too.
I do. It's kind of a little bit maybe silly, I don't know, but we've been trying to get people talking about getting vaccinated and realizing how important it is. And just so everyone knows, until 2 o'clock today, the Ritz-Carlton is vaccinating at the property, at the Ritz-Carlton. So you'd have to pretty much be already in West Maui, but great opportunity to visit the Ritz, hang around a little bit, get your vaccinations.
No charge.
No charge.
And they have all three vaccines, the Johnson & Johnson, Moderna, and Pfizer.
That's right. So, it's going to be simple. They've got enough staff there to take care of everybody.
Yeah, the National Guard is out helping.
Oh, I wish we'd gotten over there.
Yeah. And, kudos to Andrew Rogers and his Ritz-Carlton team. What a community event. And I understand they're doing quite a few vaccinations this morning.
I've heard they did pretty good. We got information from Andrew, from Dr. Eston, who's going to check in with us in a few minutes too, and kind of give us a little up-to-date on what's happening and how it's working for the community, and the turnouts, which seem to be really good right now, vaccination-wise.
Yes, we're getting there.
We're getting there, but
More
it's
people,
still not enough, and we really need to make it happen. It's not just about you. It's not just about us. It's really, as we know, it's international. It's the whole world is in this. So I think we've really got to step up. Everybody, get over yourself. Get a vaccination. It's not going to kill you. And let's just do it, and it's going to help the world. It's worldwide.
Yeah, and you can still live your life. A good example, we went to Old Lahaina Luau last night. We have a granddaughter, Miley, and her boyfriend, Chris, in town right now, and I think they're listening to the program. Hello, Miley. Hello, Chris. Anyway, we took them to Old Lahaina Luau, and what an event. The Old Lahaina Luau has done a great job spacing tables. The staff will serve you. All your food is plated now instead of buffet style. The dancers, everything was great.
And the food was fabulous. It was really great, and way better for me than having to go up there and try to pick through whatever it is that you want and think about it. Do you want it? You get a little bit of everything, and it's, when I say a little bit, way more than almost anybody on this island could eat in one sitting.
Yeah, but the precautions they've taken for this COVID has really not, I don't think, affected their business a whole lot. First of all, it's outdoors, but they've got a great plan. So hats off to Michael Moore and his bunch with Old Lahaina Luau.
It is fabulous. So anybody I doubt it's really hard right now to get a reservation there.
Oh, yeah,
still,
yeah.
It really is hard, but it was so well done. And you could see how hard everybody was working and how happy they were to be working and to be a part of it again. The music was great. It was super.
Yeah, and even though our servers and helpers were masked, you could see the smiles.
You could. It is. Yeah. You got to acknowledge.
The Aloha spirit is there.
The eyes are smiling. The Aloha spirit is alive and well.
Yeah.
Totally alive and well. Should we give this thing about the lion and a try?
Yes.
This is a little hard to read in a way, but somebody got it to us. And it's a story. The donkey told the tiger, "The grass is blue." Tiger replied, "No, the grass is green." Discussion got heated. They decided to submit the issue to arbitration, so they approached the lion. As they approached the lion on his throne, the donkey started screaming, "Your Highness, isn't it true that the grass is blue?" The lion replied, "If you believe it's true, the grass is blue." The donkey pushed forward and continued, "The tiger disagrees with me, contradicts me, and annoys me. Please punish him." The king then declared, "The tiger will be punished with 3 days of silence." The donkey jumped with joy and went on his way, content and repeating, "The grass is blue, the grass is blue." The tiger asked the lion, "Your Majesty, why have you punished me? After all, the grass is green." The lion replied, "You've known and always seen that the grass is green." The tiger said, "So why are you punishing me?" The lion said, "That has nothing to do with the question of whether the grass is blue or the grass is green. The punishment is because it's degrading for a brave, intelligent creature like you to waste time arguing with an ass. And on top of that, you came and bothered me with that question just to validate something you already knew was true. The biggest waste of time is arguing with a fool and fanatic who doesn't care about truth or reality, but only the victory of his beliefs and his illusions. Never, ever, ever waste time on discussions that make no sense. There are people who, for all the evidence presented to them, do not have the ability to even understand the truth. Others are blinded by ego, hatred, and resentment, and the only thing they want to do is be right, even if they aren't. When ignorance screams, intelligence moves on. That's the end.
Whoa.
The applause started.
No,
That's pretty fun.
No, what a great, that's fantastic, And if you'd like a copy of it, call Betty at 808-870-7062 or email Betty at sakamotoproperties.com.
We'll get you a copy of it.
Yeah, no, this is really deep. And
it is. It's just kind of fun when you think about it, too. Come on, everybody. We all know better. We shouldn't still be arguing about it. It's an international issue. It's not whether some small vaccine that's been in the country and in the world for generations and generations that somebody has an issue with, but probably doesn't matter anymore on a worldly basis. But we need to protect everybody. It's worldwide. Let's do it. Let's protect one another.
Oh, yeah. And we can take this deeper, and it's much more than the COVID vaccinations and so forth, but maybe just life also.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think there's so much going on, and we need to take care of one another.
That's right.
We've all been talking about that recently, the land of Aloha. And let's remember that right now. Let's remember to talk to one another, care about one another, do little things for one another, help somebody with some groceries or whatever the thing is. You see someone, often a mother carrying two kids. She's got a shopping cart, and she's trying to put the kid in the seatbelt, and she's trying to put the baby in something else, and the groceries are falling. Stop and help. I mean, that sounds silly and stupid, but let's all help one another. Little things, and maybe we'll all do the right thing.
Absolutely. And it doesn't cost anything.
It doesn't cost anything at all.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to talk any real estate today, we think? Or we've
Sure.
got Norm Eston is 2 minutes out.
Yeah.
So maybe we should think about a little bit of everything. Interest rates are still great. So anyone that's thinking about buying a property, true, prices are up. People keep asking us, have things slowed down a little? I'd have to say, in my opinion, it's slowed down a little.
It's slowed down.
Because there's less inventory. We aren't all racing crazy. At least I'm personally not finding people trying to bid properties up right now. But there are still buyers around and people that really want to be a part of real estate in Hawaii, in Maui. And again, interest rates are good. If somebody's looking to buy a home or a condo for yourselves and you live here, you might be worried, are you going to pay a little too much? Maybe. But I think the interest rates are so good. And if you're here and you want to have a home for a long time, I think you're going to do okay with it. So talk to your realtor, whoever that is, and see what you think, because there are a lot of possibilities.
A lot of possibilities, and call us. You can call Roy at 808-870-7060 or Betty at 808-870-7062.
No, Elizabeth Quayle has a new listing at Kaanapali Plantation.
Oh, okay.
I believe it's one of the larger units. I don't have all the information on it, but it's one that you don't ever see on the market, and it's very livable. And you can do short-term rentals there, so I think it is one that for the future, if you were looking for a place to live, it works really good. It's in the heart of Kaanapali. Call Elizabeth at 808-276-6061, and she'll have some good information on it for you.
No, that sounds like a great listing, and congratulations, Elizabeth. There's also a great listing at the Ridge at Kapalua. It's number 2312. It's a one-bedroom, two-bath, ground floor. Big thing about this apartment, it's out of the wind, and there are no steps.
It's been a huge thing over the years, and it's been on the market for maybe 2 months.
About that, yeah.
Not quite. We've had some offers on it, but the biggest thing here, and over the years, we've had people constantly looking for something at Kapalua with no stairs, and this has 0 stairs. But it takes someone coming in and getting a look at it. But it's a one-bedroom, two-bath, very spacious. Kitchen is great. It's been they've really updated things in certain ways that make it spectacular. The floors are new, and everything was taken care of, so that the appliances are newer. Cabinets are the same, but they're spotless. They've done a fabulous job of making it look perfect, and the owners right now live there and have really enjoyed it, but they're going to be moving away. So it's been for sale for, like I say, 45 days approximately. And I think that it should end up, it should end up being one that'll sell within the next week or so.
I think so, yeah. Beautiful ocean views, golf course view, sunsets in the wintertime. It's got everything you want.
It's perfect. And it's right across the street from one of the pools. I mean, it's in the Ridge. So the pool is across the street. It's one of the little Ridge streets. But there's a fabulous pool right there, and then there's a second pool, a little bit of a walk that's a little bit larger and has a full kitchen, et cetera. Both of them have a bathroom, and they've got barbecues. And you can do short-term rentals there or have them in a rental program. But it's a really great place to live. We lived there for a lot of years at the Ridge.
That's right.
And loved it. I mean, we could walk anywhere we wanted to go. The resort is beautiful, tennis, golf, and you're a part of a major community.
It's a one-bedroom, two baths. Listed price is $995. It's a little over 1,100 square feet, so a lot of footage for interior living.
And because you do walk straight out, you've got the whole area between you and the golf course. And it's nice because the golf course actually is elevated then, so it's not like the golfers are typically that close that they're looking into your living room or something. But, I mean, if you're outside there, you're enough away from the golf course, which I think helps a lot.
Right. So call us. Call Roy, 808-870-7060, or Betty, 808-870-7062. And asked to view Ridge 2312.
Looks like we probably have Dr. Norm Eston on the phone. Are we hearing you already, Doc Eston?
You are. Aloha. Good afternoon,
Aloha,
everybody.
Norm.
Hey, we've been talking a little about being at the Ritz and what went on today with the vaccines, et cetera. I know you've been all over the island already with the vaccine question and getting vaccines and getting people tested, et cetera. I don't know. Did you get to go to the Ritz today?
I'm on the way up there. Actually, you must be reading my mind. So I'll be there in about 5 minutes to check. It's going great. We've got a lot of people from the community coming there. So if you're in West Maui and you haven't had your vaccine yet, or you need your second one, head up to the Ritz now. You can get there until I think 2 today, and there's no charge. The National Guard has a huge setup there. All kinds of availability. All 3 vaccines are there. Great hospitality. Perfect chance to stay safe. And who wouldn't want to be safe during an epidemic like this? So now's your opportunity if you're on the west side. If you're on another part of the island, there'll be more vaccine clinics going forward, as well as testing clinics here in the next few weeks. This is our chance to make us all safe going into the winter season. The great news is that the Delta variant spike is coming down for Hawaii as well as it is for the rest of the country, so we can start to breathe a sigh of relief. On the other hand, the schools that are opening up are spreading the virus, and now we have nationwide, 30% of the people who are coming down with COVID are school-age kids. That's K through 12, and obviously the 5-year-olds to 12-year-olds do not have a vaccine yet or a potential vaccine. They will within a month or two. It's coming out very quickly from Washington approval. So we're looking good, but that's the problem now is the kids are sick and the kids are spreading it.
Hey, Norm,
So
I have a
we
quick
to
question
maintain
about
the-
that. You know, do you believe that, you know, the kids that are going to school aren't always getting it there, you know, that they're around family, et cetera, people wherever they go, they're unvaccinated. So it could be coming from anywhere.
It's
I mean, it could
absolutely
be their
true.
own
They-
parents.
Absolutely true, and then they're spreading it to other kids who are spreading it to their homes. So that's one of the reasons that if you do have kids or grandkids or know people who have kids in school, you may want to avoid a lot of close physical contact and use masks and some social distancing, especially during these next few weeks. And then once we do have the kid vaccine approved, I'm sure it'll be safe. You probably want to have your 5 to 12-year-old in line for that. And,
Yeah.
we're doing great. The country's waking up to the fact that, hey, man, this isn't going to go away on its own like we thought it would. It's going to take a while, and it's going to be with us for a while. And I think we have to realize this. This is something we're going to have to live with. It's not going to be this level of an emergency and this level of a pandemic and this level of an impact on the healthcare system going forward. But there are going to be cases of COVID out there for as long as we can see into the future. But we have to get a handle on these big, big spreads like we have now. And so, one, let your doctor know and go to a rapid testing location if you're feeling any symptoms or you're concerned or exposed at all. And then two, get your vaccine, which is the only way to prevent this. There is an exciting new treatment that everybody should know about. If for some reason the vaccine doesn't work, and occasionally it won't work, and it's not designed to work 100%, or if you haven't been vaccinated and you get sick, and everybody has heard about it a little bit, it's called monoclonal antibodies, or Regeneron, which is the company that makes them. And basically, it's an intravenous infusion, so a shot that's given into a vein, but now it can be given as just a couple of shots under your skin. And right now, the only place doing it is the emergency room, and there's some criteria for who can qualify and who can't. But we're going to start being able to do that pretty soon. And doctors on call, a number of outpatient facilities are going to be able to do it sometime in the next couple of weeks. It's very exciting because if you're mildly ill, it will prevent you up to 70% from becoming seriously ill or dying or having to go into the hospital for either of those. And in addition, it's indicated not only if you're sick, but if you've been exposed to somebody who's definitely positive, but you're not having any symptoms yet. So it'll prevent you from getting sick at all. It's expensive, many hundreds of dollars, but right now insurance is covering it, and it's provided by the government. Watch your newspapers and Maui Now or wherever you're getting your healthcare news for exciting updates on this in the next few days.
Now, this will help someone whether or not they've been vaccinated. If they start to come down with the virus or they're positive, you know, it might be the thing that will help someone a lot.
That's correct. That's correct. Now, there's not enough for everybody, and again, there's some certain criteria for who can use it and who can't. And it's not out there right now yet, but I want your listeners to be aware to keep an eye on this the next few days and week, 2 weeks tops, and it'll start to be available here on Maui. Another big breakthrough. But again, what we want to do is prevent this. And remember that old adage, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So we can prevent getting sick with the vaccine, just like we've done with every other vaccine in the world, whether it's smallpox or polio or tetanus, mumps, measles, rubella. Remember, we've only wiped out 2 viruses in the whole history of the world. We wiped out one very weird animal virus, and we wiped out smallpox. We literally wiped it out because we had a vaccination campaign. It was a scourge. I mean, in the 18th century, it was terrible. The late Middle Ages and the 18th century killed millions and millions of people around the world. It was horrible. I mean, it was the worst. And it took forever. And then finally, in the late 70s, we got the final vaccination. And it was in, I think, Pakistan and India. And we wiped out smallpox.
And right now, if we get that,
wipe out.
I'm sorry, no.
Go ahead.
But if right now, if people just listen and get the vaccine now, and then we do have some Regeneron or something else that comes up, we will be saved and it'll be good. But if nobody steps up, or the people who are standouts for the vaccination, they got to do it. Everyone's got to do it. It's not just about you. It's about the kids around you. It's about the people in the grocery store. It's about everybody. It's being able to see your grandmother and your mother and your brothers and your sisters and working. It's about everything.
Well,
We've got to get it.
Betty, you're absolutely right. And these viruses circulating in the air. They don't care who you are, where you are, what color you are, where you're from, what your political view is. We're all exposed, and so the saying to remember going forward is exactly what you're saying. Unless we're all safe, not one of us is safe.
That is monumental,
that's
Norm.
Your message going forward. You hit the nail on the head, and
Thank you
for all you're doing to get the word out.
Well, Norm, thank you for not just getting the word out, but actually getting the vaccination out and getting it all across the island of Maui, everywhere. You have been everywhere. Doc Eston, in one day, travels more than most of us travel in a month on Maui. And you've really done it. You've really taken care of a lot of people. Thank you, Dr. Norm Eston.
Well, thank you so much as part of everybody in the whole healthcare community and all the physicians, nurses, agencies, and groups trying to help out with this. It's everybody. It's the Department of Health, Maui Health, Kaiser, all the clinics, everybody. So, again, thank you for your support, and we'll be in touch soon.
Thank you, Norm.
Great.
We will see you soon. Aloha.
Thanks, Norm.
Bye now. Well, I guess we're now at the 2-minute warning, but I think that we've gotten the most important message off today, which is get vaccinated. Just get vaccinated. It's time.
Very easy to do.
And very easy to do. And we can sell real estate anytime.
Yeah.
But right now, let's do the important thing. Let's get vaccinated, take care of one another. Go to the Ritz-Carlton today. There's still an hour and a half. If you're in West Maui, go there. You can valet park. There's enough parking around everywhere if you don't choose to valet park. Great opportunity. They've got a great little coffee place, nice pastries. You can have lunch, whatever it is you'd like to do. But go there for the vaccination clinic, and that'll solve one of the problems for you and for the world.
Yeah, and thanks to the National Guard for helping out. They're just great.
They're
Fantastic.
the best. We are the most fortunate country in the world.
Yeah.
In the world to have the National Guard like this.
I stopped by the ballroom earlier today at the Ritz, and they were all set up appropriately spaced, and I think they had 4 stations ready, and lots of seating for people to come in and sign up and wait to get your shot.
We'll have to
Very
stop
easy.
by on our way home and say hello.
Yeah.
Anyway, Danny Couch should be coming up here in 1 minute with I Love Hawaii. And again, I mean, one of the things I love about Hawaii is that Norm Eston and people like him, Dr. Eston, and every medical person on this island, the National Guard, everybody steps up when they're needed. So let's all do that and remember why.
One big ohana.
One big ohana. I love Hawaii. And Danny Couch.
Aloha.
Aloha.